What do the All Blacks, Real Madrid, and Eliud Kipchoge all have in common? Statistically speaking, these are all second half teams or kind of second half marathon runners. And they employ what is commonly known as a negative split strategy. Let me explain to you and how you can use it too. Studies have shown that in the second half of a game or second half of a race, that elite marathoners, elite players tend to fade by 15%. Take the All Blacks, for example. So these guys are conditioned to maintain their intensity throughout the first half and maintain the exact same intensity throughout the second half. So when the teams that they're playing go full gas in the first half and it comes to the second half, whilst those players are dipping 15% below, the All Blacks kind of seize their chance and they usually score most of the tries win the second half. Look at Real Madrid, for example. So their 2002 Champions League campaign where they actually won it, in all fairness, they're pretty brutal to watch. So in the first half of most of the games, in the first 60 minutes or so, you see that they're usually dominated in terms of stats, in terms of shots on target, possession. Games often weren't that high scoring. Again, whilst the other teams went full gas in the first half, these guys maintained their intensity throughout, so that when the other team dipped in the second half, they saw their opportunity and they'd score most of their goals. Last example is Kipchoge. So in his sub 2 hour marathon, he ran the first half of it slower than he did the second half, by exactly 14 seconds. But this is what's called like a negative split. Essentially, you run the first half, you play the first half a little bit slower, a little bit less intense than you do the second half. Keep that in mind for your matches. And then another point that you can use is that at half time, at a half point in the race, please top up on glycogen. Glycogen means carbohydrates, energy, it can be caffeine. But glycogen is your key source of fuel when it comes to these types of races or matches. So instead of being one of those lads who just drinks water at half time, take a gel, take a few sweets with you. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, please give us a follow as we cover more insights like this.